Hi everybody, I'm Stitch Kitten, and today we're going to be working on this color wheel challenge that I've been doing. This will be the second week now. This was started by Ankilu on Twitter, and it's a challenge where we take each of these color wheel sections and we pick a character for whichever section the color is. So last week we did Harley Quinn because our category for this challenge is going to be female villains that don't necessarily fit the villain archetype. So this is going to be like either like straight villains that have some sort of backstory or origin information that makes them not evil or malicious, or we're going to have somebody who is portrayed as a villain that isn't necessarily a villain in the story. This week we have Orange, and Orange was like a super weird color for this. I had a really difficult time finding a character that fit like any prompt that was orange. I feel like orange characters are kind of underutilized. Maybe we'll have to like push orange characters on television or something. I'm sure there's some like emotional connection reason that orange is not used all that much in characters, but the character that we did find and the character that we're going to use today is actually Candace from Phineas and Ferb, because she's got bright orange hair and she's the best character that I could think of for this prompt specifically. So why does Candace from Phineas and Ferb fit this prompt even a little bit? So she's not really labeled as a villain in the show, right? She's not really supposed to be evil, but she is supposed to be the person that's against her brothers, right? She's supposed to be the antagonist of the show for the most part, right? Sometimes there's Doofenshmirtz with his Innators and everything, but for the most part, Candace is the one who's trying to wreck everything for her brothers. Because she actually isn't trying to like be rude to them, or like her goal is not to get them in trouble. She just wants to be in charge because she thinks that the things that they're doing are dangerous. She would really rather that her mom just put her in charge, and then never again will these boys be doing all of these dangerous things in the backyard. So really, she's just trying to look out for them. But because of the way that the show works, because it's a TV show with cartoons and it's, you know, all about all of these fabulous things that they do all the time, she can never actually catch them. She's always just trying to keep them safe, but she can't ever actually get to a point where she has the power to do that. So she just has to keep an eye on them the best that she can. Her brothers don't seem to mind much. I mean, even when she is actively trying to get them in trouble, they don't usually like tease her or anything. They're just doing their thing and So I thought that was kind of a good example for this prompt, because I think the main thing that I wanted to do with this prompt was just to kind of break down some female characters, because there are some really great ones that are just supposed to be these evil, malicious characters that you don't like, despite having some really great story points. The other reason Candace is a good character for this prompt is that a lot of these characters are meant to be female characters that kind of get underrepresented, and Candace is a really good character for a cartoon side character. Like, all of the characters in Phineas and Ferb have a lot of really good backstory bits, but she has a lot of like really interesting character development. Like there's I don't remember if it's an episode or a couple of episodes. It's been a while since I've seen this show, but there's a section of the show where they talk about how Candace actually is really happy to have her brothers around, because before they were there, she was an only child and her mom was gone a lot because her mom works, which is why she's home with the boys all the time in the first place. And she was just really lonely. There's a lot of flashback scenes where she's just like having parties with her stuffed animals, and she just talks to herself because she didn't really have other people to talk to or hang out with. Well, that's it for today's piece, guys. Thanks for tuning in, for everybody who tuned in, and for anybody who's watching this anywhere else, thanks for watching wherever you're watching. I guess we will work on yellow next time, because we just did orange. And for anybody who wants to help pick whichever character we're gonna do, I had a really hard time finding Candace by myself, so if you guys want to help me with that, I would really appreciate it. So go message me on Twitter or on Insta or any of the other places where I have this post up for the Color Wheel Challenge, and we will all pick the yellow character for next week. And next week I will be streaming at my regular time on Sunday. Subscribe, engagement, all of the things. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day and week and weekend and everything, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!